Hello everyone, I am Left, and surprise, today I'm playing PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds and not Vainglory, but it's not because I'm quitting Vainglory or anything. Don't worry, we're still going to be talking about Vainglory today, and the only reason why I'm posting PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds gameplay is because it's easy to record on my laptop. I needed something in the background, and I don't have a reliable way to record my own gameplay yet. I can make videos, but I cannot have my own gameplay in them yet, because all the screen mirroring tools on Windows cost money, and I still don't have my own credit card. So that will probably be fixed by the end of this month. So I'm still going to be making videos, but they just won't have my own gameplay in them yet. But today, what I want to talk about is talents. Since talents came out, I know I'm a little bit late to the party, but my schedule's been screwed up because I've been on vacation for the last 2 weekends, and I haven't been able to do a lot video-wise. But so let's talk about talents. If you don't know what talents are, you're probably on the wrong channel, and I would advise you to go and find whatever game you were looking for, because that game probably isn't Vainglory if you don't know what talents are. But talents are very controversial, to say the least. We're getting a lot of people whining and crying and saying that they're pay to win, and oh, SCMC so greedy, why don't you just take the megacorp out of your name? Oh man, so greedy, all they want is money. They're just taking our money. They're only gonna keep adding more things that are pay to win. Eventually you'll be able to buy rank for ice, and talents are not the end of the world, you guys. Talents are not the end of the world. They're also not pay to win. Pay to win would imply that when you buy talents and you have talents, then you have a more than a 95% chance, more than you would without talents, of beating a player that doesn't have talents. That's just simply not true. A lot of talents actually make your abilities worse through lower damage, like Kestrel's double glimmer shot. It reduces the range and lowers the damage of each one, so that you have lower range but 120% of a regular glimmer shot. Who would want that? And then Kestrel's epic talent, active reload, gives you 6 glimmer shots, but those glimmer shots do way less damage. What? Those suck. I wish you could just not have talents, because I feel like both of Kestrel's rare and epic talents, I don't have the legendary one yet, both of her rare and epic talents hinder her in brawl modes, and that sucks, but I can't turn the talents off for her. But oh well. The point I'm trying to make here is that not all the talents are actually benefits. Another one would be Ozo's Acro Bounce talent. Yes, it lets you use Acro Bounce again after you use it before, but it has lower damage. And if there's one thing that you don't want to be doing with Ozo, it's being up in the air vulnerable a lot with Acro Bounce. So, is that one really a buff or not? I don't know. But, anyhow, a lot of people will say, yeah, well, some of them aren't very good, but a lot of them are, super broken and pay to win. Some of them are just, complete straight buffs with no downside. Arden's rare talent, his Vanguard talent, yeah, that's just a straight buff with no downside. But you know what that is? That's Arden when he came out. Arden's Vanguard used to be 60% of his max health, and they've continually nerfed that down to what it is now, and okay. A lot of these talents are actually from heroes in the past. The heroes that these talents are on, they used to actually have these talents as part of their kit in the past. Vox. Deep Dash, that's actually one of my favorite rare talents. His Sonic Zoom actually used to almost be that length when he came out, and they've continually nerfed it down and down and down until what it is now. And then also Vox's epic talent, Sound Barrier, that used to be part of his heroic perk, and he would gain more barrier per basic attack every level that he got. So a lot of these talents are actually just the hero from before. Also with Koshka's Frenzied, her rare talent, that also used to be part of her heroic perk. So be careful what you say when you're saying these talents are super broken, because, well, those heroes, maybe they weren't really in the best place power balance wise when they had those items. Those were good patches, and I think they were pretty fun. But that's not the point of this. The point of this is that I want to tell you all that you're missing the point when you think about talents. So what we're going to do here is I found a really, really good thread on the Vainglory community forums by a guy called Kryn. And I want to reference his thread a lot when I'm talking here about talents, and I'm hoping to suppress some of the screaming about people saying the SEMC only wants money and they're pay to win and evil and oh, the horror, SEMC equals Supercell. So I'm going to read it a little bit directly from this thread here, and then I'm going to add my own opinions. First, he says, let's look at the facts. SEMC wants money. That is because they are a company in a capitalist system, not your mom that gives you candy if you cry. 2. Talents are pay to win. This I disagree with. Talents are pay for an advantage. Okay? Talents are not pay to win. Pay to win implies that there is no counterplay against a guy that has more money than you. Pay to have an advantage means that if you have more skill, you will destroy a guy that has talents. That's what I believe. 3. The player base is split into 2 groups. The normies, I mean casual players, and competitive players. 4. The casual players prefer fun gameplay over balanced gameplay. This usually means they will have more fun doing crazy stuff in fast game modes like Blitz and Battle Royale without so much skill rather than being rewarded for like playing a 25-minute ranked match. 5. The competitive hardcore players are being rewarded for using skill to win in ranked matches, so their fun is ranking up and joining teams and watching esports. 6. Super Evil has stated that they have had internal problems in the past, striking a balance between attracting more casual gamers while keeping the competitive people enjoying the game standard. 7. Probably because there are more casual gamers in the mobile gaming community, Super Evil would like to tap into that huge market too. And on this, they are definitely correct. These people that are being drawn in by talents and brawl modes, these are not hardcore MOBA players. These are people who are used to playing Clash of Clans and being able to buy advantages on the spot. And Super Evil Megacorp adding talents to Vainglory is a direct appeal to those people. They want to be able to buy advantages on the spot, and with talents they can. Talents are not directed at you or me that are playing competitively, trying to form teams, doing analysis and things like that. Talents are directed at your good old 12-year-old Clash of Clans player. So that is essentially what his thread said. I went a little bit off on my own there, but this was a really good thread, and I enjoyed reading it a lot. So another thing he says here is that if Super Evil Megacorp was greedy and did not care about balance and only wanted your money, why didn't they put talents in standard mode? Because they care about the competitive players. They care about their esports base that is going to be growing their company much faster than the casual normie people that only play Clash of Clans. So, positive things talents do are, he says right here. 1, they attract more casual customers to Super Evil for more money and a bigger player base. 2, they make the brawl modes more mayhem and more fun-filled to make it enjoyable for casual players. 3, they give a way more important role to glory. I wholeheartedly agree with this. I had like 75,000 glory when the talent update hit, and now I have 8,000. 4, something else to finally grind for rather than skins. So, he says there, it's supposed to be a win-win situation for both of these subgroups, but you all want it your way. Think of the casual guys who have wanted these kinds of advantages. Then think of Super Evil. How can Captain Nito make a buttery smooth experience without a little bit of money? It's not like people are gullible enough to buy like 170,000 ice just to get talents, right? Well, yeah, I wouldn't doubt with the intelligence of your average Clash of Clans player and how much money Supercell made off of that crap, I don't doubt it. So, he says this last line, overall, let's just shut up about talents and complain about the things that Super Evil targets to us, the competitive players. So, Brawl is not targeted to you. These things are supposed to help bring in casual players. If you don't like it, just play standard. I love this. I love this thread. I love everything about it. He speaks basically my mind, except for the fact that he says that talents are pay to win, where I think they're just pay for advantage. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked my opinion. I hope you can tolerate the PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds gameplay in the background, and I'll see you all later in the next video.